I tried YouTube as a side hustle so that you don't have to. Well, that's not entirely true, but it's what you're supposed to do to start your videos. Sensationalize your subject just enough so that it's technically true and that it keeps your audience engaged. Hi, I'm Evan, and let's talk about why I make YouTube videos. It started out as a creative outlet, and it's something that I used to do back in the day. I've had a couple different channels over the years, and I wanted to get back into it when I had some free time after graduating college. In high school, I was big into creative writing, and I thought about pursuing that in college, but I ultimately decided to go into business. Ironically, I got 4 majors and none of them were in marketing. You know, with this channel, it was really all about trying to hold myself accountable to getting things done and doing projects and whatever I wanted to do. I used a lot of those early videos to sort of get back into making videos, learning how to do different things. Like for instance, I started with a vlog so I could use both the laptop and the phone to record and stitch a video together. I used the gaming setup one to put in clips from outside sources. The Beach Boys fan tries transcendental meditation one has little images on the screen. And I liked making the videos. And eventually I decided I wanted to try it a bit more seriously. So I watched a lot of videos from YouTubers about how to create YouTube content and SEO, optimizing your content, blah, 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 different things you can do for retention strategies and all that. And now I want to say that I didn't start making YouTube videos because I wanted to make money. I just thought that would be a cool thing if it ever happened to happen in the future. The result of taking YouTube more seriously and starting to watch some of that content about improving your content was my Duolingo video. This is the first video that I decided to try doing some real editing. I had B-roll, I had those motion graphics, I wrote a script, and ultimately that Duolingo video became the model on how I would go about making future videos. I have my script process, planning and filming the B-roll, etc. So now one of the big pieces of advice that you get in terms of creating YouTube content is to find your niche and then to stick with that. Now at the time, I had chosen that the next week was going to be the start of my personal finance and investing videos. However, I thought the Duolingo one was a good idea, and so I wanted to do it anyway, also just to get practice in terms of making the real videos. If you'll notice, some of my intros say that my channel is about personal finance, investing, and self-improvement, and that self-improvement angle was how I was able to justify videos like the Duolingo thing and other one-offs that I might do in the future. I talk about the Duolingo video so much because it was my big break on the platform. It's my most viewed video on this channel, and it's very close to the most viewed thing I've ever put out on YouTube. So since then, I've only made one video that has surpassed 1,000 views, and that would be my Mint app review. After I decided to make real videos, I put in quite a lot of effort in terms of using those best practices and common things you see with other big channels in order to try to improve my content. I started filming in 2 locations, I utilized more B-roll, I started doing faster paced editing and all that kind of stuff. And you know, I also tried to find my voice and put my spin on things. I did a lot of my B-roll by writing on a whiteboard, I had my occasional funny B-roll, and I tried to incorporate a little bit of light humor where I could. And you know, I thought I built a fun visual style with the videos in terms of the bright and colorful stuff that I wore compared to the nice bright and colorful thumbnails as well. The majority of my video topics came from searching through TubeBuddy. It's a tool a lot of the content people recommend so that you can find good topics for your videos. You can search by keywords and then it'll give you a score as to how well that video might perform. So of course I tried to answer questions that had high scores within TubeBuddy, and most of the time they just didn't do very well. I did that Dave app review last week and I was pretty proud of it. I thought it was a good video, I thought I said some interesting things, and like always I optimized the heck out of those keywords. And you know, it's only been viewed about a dozen times. Earlier this week I was thinking about what to do this week, and I decided on another app review because, like I said, that's been some of my only popular stuff in the investing space. I was going through TubeBuddy again and I found a Wealthfront thing with a score near 100, and I just thought to myself, well, what's even the point? You know, I'm getting low views no matter what, so why not try something else? And all of this is to say, what are the results of my YouTube side hustle? The overwhelming majority of the growth in my channel has come from the Duolingo video and the Duolingo video alone. And just on the personal side, it's just honestly a bit disheartening to put quite a lot of work into this thing every week. You know, I spend probably close to 10 hours making each video just for it to be seen by what's most likely only a handful of people. You know I watch my videos, my dad watches them, and otherwise most of the other views kind of come from crypto bots that leave comments. And so it just sucks, you know, to keep doing this thing week after week and really get no results out of it. I've done my best to follow the content advice, although I know that I've slipped up a couple times. I've put out the occasional TikTok compilation when I was too busy to make a real video. I did that Mendix one that wasn't really investing related. But overall, I thought I was pumping out good financial videos. And so I've been reflecting on sort of where my time is going, because I also make videos for TikTok, and those get significantly more views for significantly less work. In fact, my most viewed video on that platform is one that I rushed out before going on a date. And so going back to one of the themes of this channel, I talk about the time value of money quite a bit. So you have to ask the obvious question, right? Like, is this channel worth it? And so to tell you a bit more about how I came to my answer, I want to tell you about this interview I was on a couple months ago. I was interviewing for a position in a financial services company, and the guy put on a stress interview with me. This is where they're like intentionally kind of mean to you in order to try to get you to like defend your position because you might experience similar stuff to that in industry. And the guy kept grilling me about like why I wanted to work in finance. finance. And I had to read these materials before the interview where it talked about the different reasons why some people get into finance. And so the path that I kept talking about was I wanted to use it to help people. And my example was making these videos. I said I was dedicating all this time to making these videos so that people like myself, a bit older, a bit younger, whatever, could get this knowledge to improve their futures. And I was doing that for free because I felt that it was a bit of a societal good. You know, I see like a lot of people my age who are really bad with money, bad with investing, whatever, and I wanted to do my part in trying to fix that. Ultimately, the guy told me it was kind of a waste of time because I shouldn't be doing this thing for free. You have to be more active to go and get clients. And who cares about investing advice for young people? They don't have the money to pay you. And so while I obviously didn't go to work for them because that guy was very rude, he did have a slight point. The whole challenge of this thing is that it's really hard to help others without also helping yourself. And so what I mean by that is like there's a bit of a gap between, you know, helping people and then actually seeing results of that. And that's not just views either. That could be the occasional comment where people say, I like this is helpful, this is great, thank you. And unfortunately, I just haven't gotten too many of those. And I'm very grateful for the few people that have said I've helped them. And going forward, I'm still going to want to help as many people as I can in my personal life and with the videos I continue to make in the future. But to concretely answer the question of is this channel worth it? No, it's obviously been a bit of a waste of time. I've made $80 in crypto from a video, and that crypto has since gone on to tank in value. For comparison, I made $75 for making one TikTok video. But you know, ultimately, if just like one person out there kind of genuinely had a change to their lives or their finances because of something they learned in my videos, then I think that's worth it. And I've also learned quite a lot, and I'm very thankful for that. So what is the future of Evan Davis's Add Some Music? I'm gonna be taking a break. Might be a short one, might be a long one, I don't know. It's gonna be at least next week. I've been thinking about doing a sort of weekly series where it's a combo vlog, financial review, financial advice thing where I sort of document my process to building my net worth up to $1 million. It's currently negative 30,000 or something like that, maybe a bit more than that because of my student loan debt. And so because I'm starting my full-time job soon, I thought it might be kind of interesting to have this sort of radically transparent look into my life and my finances to see if I'm sort of walking the walk and talking the talk that I do. And you know, you would also get to see like what I'm spending money on. Say, oh, I had a big expense this week because I went on a Disney vacation. And then, oh, you know, here's like vlog footage from Disney, right? Is that money going to good use? If viewers were into it, right, I could answer their questions too. I don't know. So I'll be reflecting on the idea of that series and other potential content I might want to do in the future. I think it's a good idea, although I have had good ideas in the past which haven't performed. And frankly, that's just sort of the nature of making content on the internet. But you know, with that, like and subscribe, do all that other stuff. I'll be back eventually, hopefully with better videos. So, you know, click that video on screen to watch another that you're going to enjoy, and then please add some music, better videos, or whatever else it is that you love to your day.